What's up, dude? Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new here, again, hi, I'm Carlee and I am doing a crime story in each of the 50 states. So today we are moving on to Kentucky. This one's like really sad. I mean, obviously they're all sad, but this one, like, once I get through it, you guys will fully understand why it is so sad. So around 1:30 p.m. on November 23rd, Lexington police got a call from a man saying that he had shot his wife. He shot her in their home on Bay Colony Lane off of Sandersonville Road in the Masterson Station area. If you live in Kentucky, I'm sure that, means more to you. The man was Stephan Henderson, 59 years old, and his wife was 47-year-old Talina Henderson. Sorry, I think I'm saying these names wrong. He surrendered to police without incident, which is good. When the officers went into the home, Talina was found dead with gunshot wounds. Now, backing up just a little bit to 98, Stephan had pled guilty in Fayetteville County to aggravated assault and spouse abuse. So he definitely already has a record with abuse, so that really doesn't help his case for right now. And I mean, he did admit to doing it right away, so they have no reason to question him, I guess, especially after looking at his record. Court documents show the petition for a protective order was filed on November 20th against Stephan Henderson. The plaintiff was Talina Henderson. The protective order was an emergency one, so I'll refer to it as an EPO, but that means Emergency Protective Order. In the petition for the order, Talina wrote that Stephan had verbally and emotionally threatened her. She also said that weapons were involved and that she believed Stephan to be armed and dangerous. She wrote about one instance where Stephan got so close to me that I was afraid of being hit or hurt. Talina and Stephan had been staying in different parts of the house, but he kept barging into her room and refuses to allow me to have any space in the house. She had called the police after one of the incidents, and that's when the police had advised her that she file for an EPO. Talina also wrote in the petition that Stephan had threatened to lie to her workplace about her if she went ahead with getting a divorce. Literally a day after she filed for the EPO, which was on November 21st, she also filed a petition for a dissolution of marriage. So literally the next day, which I think it's really smart that she applied for the EPO before the divorce. I think that was a very good move on her part. A hearing for that case was scheduled for November 30th, 10 days after the order was requested in Fayette Circuit Court. The reason for the delay was that there was no imminent threat, according to the action signed by Judge Tracy Breslin. No active threat? I'm gonna wait till the end to get into that. Stephan had been charged with her death. He had also been charged with violation of an EPO, but since the EPO wasn't active, that charge was dropped. He got 90 days in jail, with 83 days of that suspended and 2 years of probation. So he basically got nothing. Stephan is scheduled to be arraigned in Fayetteville District Court on Monday, November 21st. He is being held on a $1 million bond. She was a queen. She was my best friend. She was my twin. Talina's daughter, Tamara Glover, said, it's so sad. She was so smart, and she always made sure me and my brother were good with everything, Glover said. So she sounds like an amazing mother that put her kids first, and she obviously wasn't dumb if she filed for an EPO, which, okay, can I just say that filing for an EPO alone is brave. Good for her for trying to stand up for herself, but for that judge to say, oh, girl, you're not in any imminent danger, you're good. No! What are you talking about? If a woman wants to file a restraining order against somebody, take her seriously, because this kind of thing is not uncommon. I have read other stories just like this one, where the woman's trying to tell people, hey guys, so guess what, I feel like I'm in danger, I feel threatened, and they go and they try to actually do something about it, and the police are like, girl, no, you're good, you're fine, don't worry about it. It's excuse me, but that's why women don't stand up for themselves and actually do something. when they're in abusive relationships, they have a hard time leaving because no one believes them. And then they think like, oh, I'm overreacting. And so they don't do anything. And then they end up murdered. And then people are like, oh, but why didn't she do anything? If she was being abused, why didn't she try to file a restraining order? Literally, stories like this are why women don't do that. This is so aggravating to me. I literally hate this story. When I read it, I was like, oh yeah, I want to talk about it because it is BS. And she died for no reason. Like, no reason at all. Like, girl was trying to get that restraining order, get a divorce, and literally just move on with her life and have nothing to do with him. But he couldn't handle that, and he was a threatening, abusive manipulator. Like, come on. I don't know. This story just really agitated me, and I'm very interested to see what you guys think in the comments down below. You know, when talking about this case, of course, be respectful. These are my opinions. I'm just saying, like, I think Talina was incredibly brave and smart. But I'm not saying that women that don't file EPOs or just a restraining order aren't brave and smart. They are. I'm just saying that this is the reason why women don't, because people don't believe them and they don't take them seriously when they're saying, hey, guess what? I'm being abused. Which, if you're gonna be straight up and say, I'm being abused, that right there is so brave and like takes so much courage. So seriously, kudos to anybody that has stood up against an abuser. And if you haven't, trust me, you can do it. You are strong enough to, and I like wholeheartedly encourage you to. I just think that this death was so stupid. There was no reason for it. But anyways, sorry, rant over. If you guys found this video interesting, please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. It helps just boost my videos out into the algorithm more. Subscribe if you would like to. If not, that's cool. Thanks for hanging out with me today. But for those of you that are subscribed, I will be back tomorrow with another True Crime Courier video, and we will be moving on to Maine. And I kind of have an interesting story for Maine tomorrow. So if you're interested, be sure to tune in for that. But other than that, that's it for me. So I will see those of you who are going to be back tomorrow. Bye, guys.